Akrotiri, a magnificent, flourishing city on the Aegean Sea that vanished under a cloud of volcanic fury over 3,500 years ago. This wasn't just another ancient town. It was a beacon of the Bronze Age, a jewel of the Minoan civilization. But what really happened in those final, fateful days? And how did this incredibly advanced society seem to disappear, almost without a trace, leaving behind a ghost city frozen in time? Join us as we journey back through millennia to uncover the lost world of Akrotiri, a city so sophisticated its secrets continue to challenge everything we thought we knew about the ancient world. What if I told you that long before the Romans engineered their famous aqueducts, the Minoans had indoor plumbing? That sounds amazing for back then. But for the people of Akrotiri, it was a reality. This was no primitive village of mud huts. Akrotiri was a thriving, bustling urban center located on the stunning volcanic island of Thera, which we now know as Santorini. Its residents lived in impressive multi-story buildings, complete with balconies and large windows. They decorated their homes with vibrant, breathtaking frescoes that even today burst with life and color. And yes, they even had advanced sanitation systems. These weren't your average Bronze Age dwellers. The people of Akrotiri were skilled artisans, master architects, and brilliant seafarers. Their art depicts a society deeply connected to nature and the sea, with intricate scenes of fishermen, boxing children, and even mysterious blue monkeys. They were part of a vast trading network that stretched across the Mediterranean, connecting them to powerful civilizations in Egypt, the Near East, and mainland Greece. Their prosperity was evident in the sophisticated pottery, the luxurious furniture, and the sheer scale of their city. But here lies the central mystery. How did such a vibrant and advanced city, a powerhouse of its time, simply disappear? And why did it take thousands of years for us to find it again, perfectly preserved beneath a thick blanket of volcanic ash? When archaeologists, led by the visionary Spiridon Marinatos, began excavating Akrotiri in 1967, they expected to uncover a tragedy similar to Pompeii. They anticipated finding human remains frozen in their final moments, skeletons of people caught in mid-escape, forever capturing the panic and horror of a city wiped out in an instant. But what they found was far stranger and, in many ways, more unsettling. They found nothing. No human remains, no cries frozen in time, no skeletons huddled in corners. There was just an eerie, profound silence. The streets were empty. The houses were devoid of their inhabitants. It was as if the entire population had simply picked up and vanished, leaving their homes and many of their belongings behind. Heavy furniture, large storage jars filled with goods, and beautiful pottery were all left in place, unbroken. It was a ghost town, perfectly preserved, as if its residents had just stepped out for a walk and never returned. Had they escaped? The evidence points to a massive, orderly evacuation. Did they foresee the impending disaster? Were there earthquakes or smaller eruptions that served as a warning? Or was there something else, or someone, that warned them to flee before the cataclysm? The absence of bodies raises more questions than it answers, painting a picture of a society that was not just advanced in its engineering, but perhaps also in its understanding of the natural world. This wasn't just any volcano. The eruption of Thera was one of the largest and most violent volcanic events in recorded human history. Around 1600 BCE, the island exploded with a force estimated to be up to 100 times more powerful than the eruption of Mount Vesuvius that buried Pompeii. It was a cataclysm on a global scale. The blast sent a colossal plume of ash and gas miles into the stratosphere, darkening the sky for days, possibly even weeks. The collapse of the volcano's magma chamber created a massive caldera and triggered devastating tsunamis. with waves reaching up to 150 meters high that ravaged coastlines across the Aegean Sea. Ash from the eruption has been found as far away as Egypt and the Black Sea, disrupting agriculture and causing climate changes across the region. Many scholars believe this single event played a critical role in the decline of the mighty Minoan civilization, whose heartland on the nearby island of Crete was just 110 kilometers to the south. The tsunamis would have destroyed their powerful fleet. The ashfall would have poisoned their crops, and the disruption to trade would have crippled their economy. The Thera eruption truly changed the course of ancient history. Its sheer scale has led some to speculate that it inspired ancient myths, from the biblical story of the plagues of Egypt to Plato's legendary tale of the lost city of Atlantis. But here's where it gets even stranger. Despite its world-altering impact, why did no contemporary civilization, not even the literate Egyptians or Hittites, record the specific fall of Akrotiri? The world felt the shockwave, but the city at its epicenter was seemingly forgotten. Buried for 3.5 millennia under meters of pumice and ash, the city of Akrotiri waited. And though it lacked human remains, its walls still speak volumes. The frescoes that adorn the buildings are not just beautiful decorations. They are windows into the soul of a lost civilization. They provide a vibrant narrative of Minoan life, culture, and perhaps even their deepest fears. We see paintings of saffron gatherers, believed to be part of a female puberty rite, highlighting the important role of women in their society. We see fleets of ships sailing between islands, showcasing their maritime prowess. And we see those curious blue monkeys, animals not native to the Aegean, which suggests extensive trade connections with North Africa or beyond. But could these paintings hold deeper meanings? Some frescoes depict landscapes with fantastical flowers and flowing rivers, while others show scenes that some archaeologists interpret as having religious or mythological significance. One particularly intriguing theory is that the Minoans of Akrotiri were acutely aware of the volcanic nature of their island home. Could some of the artistic motifs, the spirals, the vibrant colors, the dynamic scenes, be symbolic representations of the Earth's power? It's possible that the frequent earthquakes that likely preceded the main eruption served as a natural warning system. This has led some researchers to suggest that the people of Akrotiri may have been, in a sense, ancient seismologists. Perhaps their close relationship with nature gave them the wisdom to recognize the signs of impending doom, allowing them to organize a full-scale evacuation days or even weeks before the final catastrophic eruption. They left behind a perfectly preserved time capsule, a silent testament to their foresight and resilience. Akrotiri is so much more than just a collection of beautiful ruins. It's a profound lesson in resilience, human ingenuity, and the humbling reality of how quickly our world can be upended by the forces of nature. The story of Akrotiri forces us to reconsider our perception of ancient peoples. They weren't just primitive survivors, struggling against a hostile world. They were planners, artists, engineers, scientists, and visionaries. They built a society of remarkable complexity and beauty, one that valued art, community, and perhaps possessed a deep intuitive understanding of the planet. And maybe, just maybe, in our own era of unprecedented challenges, we have more to learn from their story than we realize. Their ability to anticipate a catastrophe and save their entire population is a powerful message that resonates across the ages. The last days of Akrotiri remain shrouded in mystery. We may never know for certain where its people went or what became of them after they sailed away from their island home. But through the silent streets and the ash-preserved art, their voices and their legacy continue to echo. They remind us that even in the face of annihilation, humanity can endure. Thank you for journeying with us into this forgotten past. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of history's greatest mysteries, please give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to tap that notification bell. We uncover stories that time tried to bury every single week. Do you have a theory about what happened to the people of Akrotiri? Where did they go? Drop your ideas in the comments below. We love to read everyone. Until next time, keep digging.